Dude, you want to fail at junk removal? I'm going to tell you top reasons or how to fail in junk removal, because man, so many small entrepreneurs getting in this business make that huge mistake. And I want people to learn from those mistakes, and that's why I do a lot of these videos and stuff. And I actually took notes this morning. You know, sometimes I take notes doing these videos, and I took these notes because I was talking to my wife. I was asking my wife, I said, honey, what kind of video should I do? She said, why don't you teach people how not to, because it seems, and you know what, I want to talk about this is my wife. Good morning, Alex. What's up, baby? My wife, she doesn't care. Okay. My wife is not informed in junk removal. She is not informed in asking me questions about my job. My wife lives in a different land of opportunity, and her world is not around junk removal. I'm sorry, guys. She doesn't care, and I love that about her, that she lives her own life and she does her own things, and she doesn't really ask me a lot about my business ever. But she did come up to me, and this is kind of have to be something that's important. She did come up to me and she asked me a great question. I said, honey, what kind of topic should I talk about? I asked her this morning, and she goes, well, why don't you talk about all the people going out of business in junk removal? And I said, well, how do you know? She goes, oh, I see it on my Facebook feed all the time. Whoa, that is crazy. That is crazy. So I'm actually going to a job this morning, unlike yourself, Carson. I do have a job on the schedule, and I'm going to go do it, because here's the difference. And I want to talk about this really fast. Is that this morning I posted numerous times on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and YouTube Shorts. This morning I did about 6 videos this morning, because as much as money that I made this past week, and I made a little over $15,000 just the past week, I still step on the gas. No matter what, I'm not going to neglect my business no matter what. And I want everybody to know that even though it's Memorial Day, I'm going to work today. I am going to work. I'm going to go pick up my truck that I left in Fort Worth, and I'm going to go hustle. Okay? Because I have a little space in my truck, so I'm going to unload it at the warehouse in Fort Worth and then go make a little money, $400. No big deal. But if you want to find out reasons how to fail in junk removal, one of those reasons is neglecting your business. Neglecting your business. And I'm not going to get in specifics of it, okay, Carson? But forgetting to post, forgetting to put the things that got you where you're at, because people get comfortable. They make a lot of money in the last 3 weeks, and then they end up getting mad because they're sitting at home the day before Memorial Day, the day before that day, and today, while I'm out here working. All right. So here's your top reasons why people fail in junk removal. They don't take their time. Oh my gosh, I see this all the time. And here's what happens. They rush the business. They want to run into this business and start buying things they're not supposed to. They want to run into the business and not do the research, not do the information that they need to gather. They don't observe the business. They don't do ride-alongs. They just jump in this business and they neglect the part of R&D, research and development. They don't do any of that stuff. Oh my God, I saw Ricardo post a video about making $10,000 in addiction. I'm getting into it. And guess what they do? They get into the business. They get into the business and they don't take their time and do any kind of research in junk removal. They just don't. They just jump 2 feet inside. And I tell people, take your time getting this. It's not going anywhere. This industry, and by the way, here's the best part about this whole idea, is that this industry is not going to grow any bigger than it is right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we are so egotistically arrogant, we don't share the information with other people. And that's the truth. I'm going to stop my car really fast. That is the honest truth. We get so arrogant, so egotistically, that we don't share that knowledge with other people. I do. It's right here, right in front of your face. Take your time, simplify it. Don't make it complicated. Watch people's videos and see what they say. Number 2, don't spend money on expensive trucks and decals for this truck when you're first starting out. When you are first starting out, Don't buy expensive decals for your truck. Don't advertise your truck out there. Stop doing that. You know why? Because you just started your business, you idiot. Stop doing that. Stop spending money. Go out there and hustle. Go out there and make money. I have a friend, Fred from DFW North. He went and bought a truck and a trailer. He bought a trailer. He was renting the trailer or leasing the trailer. And he made one of his mistakes. He didn't have a business. But he turned around his business because he listened to me and he just took back the trailer. Now he has his truck and he's hustling every day with this truck and he doesn't have those big bills. Stop decaling your trucks. Stop decaling your business. Stop buying decals for your hat, for your shirt. Don't do that. Start hustling first. Go to Walmart, buy you one of these shirts. Look, Dickies. That's what I do. My other shirts have my logo on them. I've been doing this 16 years. I can do that, okay? Number 3. And this is a huge one. When you get a job and the estimate's 50 miles away or 40 miles away, don't waste your time. Don't go do it. Localize your business. Local means around you, means 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles around you. Be king in your area before you start going and doing stupid things and start, oh my God, I'm in Fort Worth. Frisco's 45 minutes away from me. Dallas is 40 minutes away from me, okay? Waxahachie is about an hour. Okay, I don't go to Waxahachie. I start in Dallas and I surround myself around Dallas, okay? And the biggest, this motherfucker, the biggest mistake that you can make is not localizing yourself. Now I'm gonna read one of the comments really fast. Some guy put something down here. Carson Alexander says, biggest mistakes most people make is listening to junk removal motivational videos instead of videos that have real tactical information like this. Great job. Oh, okay. I like that. I'm gonna like my boy Carson. Who's this Carson guy? I don't know who he is, but he's cool. All right. Don't drive far. Price estimates on the phone as best as you can. Take that risk right now as you're starting out as an entrepreneur. Okay. Number 4. This one's really gonna get me. You know why Walmart is in business? Do you know why Walmart is in business? Do you know why there are stores like Aldi out there and stay in business and they're the fastest growing grocery store in America? And do you know why H-E-B is so popular and Walmart is so popular? I'm going to teach you. I'm going to say they are discounters. They are cheap. They are pricing. Costco is cheap because of their wholesale cheap pricing. If you're going to get in junk removal, you're not 1-800-JUNK. You're not junking, and you're not this company, Junk Guys Nashville. Okay, you're not them. You're just not them. You cannot charge expensive. Be cheap, expensive. Put money in your pocket. And in 2-3 years, you can grow that and then raise your prices. It's like 7-Eleven. Let me tell you something about 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven sells this little sandwich. It's a little hamburger. It's 99 cents. 99 cents for a little hamburger. It's a slider. That's what it is. They're absolutely delicious. I've been buying them for the last 6 months, just buying them all the time. Guess what these guys did? After 6 months, they raised the price. They sucked you in. That's exactly what you need to do. You need to keep your prices cheap right now, and as you grow your business, raise them. But for right now, keep them cheap so you can make money. And that's a problem, okay, that a lot of companies do. They get in this business, hell, I'm just as good as 1-800-JUNK. Well, as a matter of fact, 1-800-JUNK sells their trailer for $700. I'm going to do $699. Don't do that. Be a discounter. It'll work for you. You'll bring money in. Don't charge expensive. Don't do that. Okay, guys? Here we go. The next one. Stop spending money on advertising on Facebook, especially, and ads. Stop hiring a management company to do ads for you. Don't do that. And don't let anybody take care of your Google My Business account and manage that. Don't do that when you can do it yourself. Okay? I'm going to tell you. You spend money, you're just blowing it away. There are other applications that will do the same thing. Craigslist is big time. It's great. And also places like Facebook, just on the groups, it's free. Okay, there's a lot of places you can have. Nextdoor, It's free. I'm going to read one of the comments here because I could tell it's one of the most intelligent people that we have on this channel. Right here, it says Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy says, I always get my business advice from people vlogging in their cars. Why am I still broke? This thing came out too. Oh, Wonder Boy. First of all, your name's wrong. Wonder Boy, okay? It's Wonder Girl. Wonder Woman, not Wonder Boy, all right? That's your problem right there, brother. You don't know what to name yourself, okay? Number 6. Where's number 6? Tools, man. People go out and buy tools. They don't even have a business. They start buying DeWalt tools. They start buying stuff like that. You know, it's crazy. It is crazy, right? They start buying things that they're not supposed to, and it's ridiculous. They'll buy a sledgehammer. They'll buy a saw. They buy wireless tools. They buy this and that and that and this, and they spend money, and they don't even have any business. You're just blowing money, okay? There's no need to do that when you can get that stuff free from junk removals, okay? And the last one I'm going to tell you is your trucks. Don't buy $100,000 trucks. Don't do that. Don't go spending money on expensive $100,000 trucks when you can do it in a beat-up truck and get the same amount of business that you're getting now, which is probably nothing. But I want to be sure you know that always be aware that spending money on expensive things will ruin your business. All right, let's read another one from Wonder Boy, the most intelligent person here on the internet. Wonder Boy, why is Daddy rambling to himself in the car, in the driveway again? Mommy. Buck, I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, Wonder Boy, I'm going to tell you something, Wonder Boy. You probably don't own a junk removal service, but here's what I'm going to do. I just left my house that's paid off, and I'm going to go to my warehouse, my 25,000 square foot warehouse. What you doing on Memorial, bruh? What you doing, bruh? That's all I'm saying, you know what I mean? What you doing, Wonder Boy? You're getting all this, you just spreading hate. You're like Ryan Garcia, just spreading hate, bro. What are you, Ryan Garcia? What's going on with you, man? You know, here's what Wonder Boy's problem is Wonder Boy is so bored that he comes on a junk removal video and he's just spreading hate. I will tell you, listen, there's other vlogs that you can get onto Wonder Boy. Here goes Wonder Boy. Go to Sonoma, so it's called Sonoma Strong Hauling or Clutter Reduction. And man, just lay into him, brother. Man, I'd appreciate that, bro. That'd be really cool. Man, me and you like this, Wonder Boy. Listen, go do your thing, bro. Oh, here comes another one in his comment. He says, because you grew up in the most flourishing economy conditions known to Americans in reality. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Boy, if I could delete you, I'd delete you. But you know what, bro? I enjoy this conversation. GPTX says, shots fired. Boy, get back. And I'm going to tell you something about GPTX and Carlos Unlocked. We have to look good when we pull up. Yeah, I want to talk about this guy, okay? So yesterday, we did an eviction. And I had 2 people show up for this eviction. One of them was Orson from GPTX, and another one was Anthony, and it was over 100 degrees or 95, whatever it was. I'm going to tell you something. These guys are complete athletes. I want to thank them so much, Orson and Anthony, for going out there and grinding out in the sun to finish off this $12,000 eviction for me. These guys are soldiers, and I recommend Orson and I recommend my boy Anthony. Y'all soldiers, guys. If y'all ever need somebody to work for y'all, these guys work through the heat, through the tenant being negligent, belligerent, and even the police showing up and stalling us out, through roaches and just some of the most worst climate out there. The heat was just crazy, you know? It is the most awful kind of environment over. And then I'm going to talk about Carlos. Okay, Carlos Unlocked. So Carlos comes to an eviction about 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to explain this here on the video, in Frisco, Texas. And I guaranteed everybody $100. I guaranteed everybody $100 if nothing was in the house. We go in the house with 8 of us. There was nothing in the house. I turn around and I hand everybody $100. Boom, boom, boom. Here you go, guys. Thank you very much. We spent 30 minutes in this house cleaning it out. I gave everybody $100 and everybody leaves. I asked Carlos to come to another eviction. He couldn't make it. As a matter of fact, Carlos fucked me pretty good. I asked him, and then prior to the eviction, that is a booked eviction, he tells me about hours prior to it, like the night before, he tells me, hey, Ricardo, I can't make it. I got to go do something. I understand it was his daughter's graduation or his son's or whatever. Man, that's awesome. Beautiful thing. But he should have known this already, but he fucked me. And then I scrambled to get another worker. Now I called Carlos during the middle of the eviction. I said, hey, send me somebody. He did send me somebody. It wasn't him. He sent me somebody. And then he came to work for 1 hour and 45 minutes, and I gave him $100. I mean, no, I was going to give him $100. Then I realized, hold on, he did not work an hour, all day like his worker did. I forgot his worker's name. And I'm only going to give him $50 for working 1 hour and 45 minutes. Pretty good job. Now, what Carlos doesn't understand is that he fucked me the night before, and he did bring out somebody, and I was appreciative. And guess what? Because I was so appreciative, I paid his worker $100 because he actually came out and worked. Okay, Carlos, who was in there for about 40 hour and 45 minutes, was having a heat stroke, went outside, smoked a little cig, took like 4 or 5 breaks, you know what I mean? And that's reality. Then I'm going to pay. He did bring some bags. I am appreciative of that. So here's the question that I have for Carlos, because Carlos questioned me about how much I paid him. Paid him $30. For 30 minutes, I paid him $100 a week before, but this time he came out and he worked an hour and 45 minutes. I only gave him $50. Why? Because the $100 was guaranteed at the other eviction. This one was not guaranteed. This one was just work. And that's what I tried to tell him. And he kind of doesn't understand it. You understand what I mean? He didn't understand that whole theory of that. But I will tell you something. Carlos, he's on it right now. I want to know how many jobs Carlos has gave me. I want to know how many times Carlos has gave me jobs. Because I know something that I started, which was the chat. And Carlos gets on the chat, and he's always taking jobs from everybody. He's always taking, by the way, Carlos, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're supposed to take jobs. That's what you're supposed to do. Nobody's bitching about that. But Carlos is grabbing jobs out of there and making a living off of it. So when, Carlos, you ask me, why am I only getting paid $50? Don't forget, brother, you never have given me a job. I've given you a handful of jobs. I've helped you out, okay? When you help me out, that's when you should tell me something. But listen, I need to explain to you, bro, you know what I'm saying? All right? Yeah, and you posted 5 jobs because it's Memorial Day. That's why you posted 5 jobs. Maybe you posted 5 jobs, but that's not up to me. Now, here's a rule. Everybody knows this. All 23 companies that are on the chat, there's a rule on there that you have to have a website, okay? Social media and a website. Well, congratulations, Carlos. You have social media. You do. I see your posts. But damn, bro, a website? You have to have a website. You don't have a website. So in the next couple of days, I will be asking Carlos for a website. And if he doesn't have one, I have to get him off of it. Because I've been challenged twice by this already. Someone already reached out to me twice. People that have been in this group for years have asked me why this guy is on our group chat taking these jobs and doesn't even have a website. They couldn't find it. So, yes. Yeah, this guy don't have a website and he's sitting at home. He is sitting at home. How did he get business? I don't know. He posted on Facebook or something. I have no idea. Anyway, Carlos, I want you to think about that, brother. I've given you the chance. I put money in your pocket. What have you done for me? So when you ask me if I paid you $100 and I paid you $50, why I did that? Think about it. I know how you think, because I did that. I'm like thinking, how's Carlos thinking? Oh, I helped Ricardo do this. No, brother. You didn't help me. Because see, when someone comes to help me do something, they do it for free. That's helping me. But when you're getting paid for it, it's a fucking job, bro. Okay, it's a job. It's a job. When you came to the eviction and I paid you, it's a job. You didn't come help me. No, you didn't. You made it because there's money. There's an exchange of transfers. There's something that I gave you because you came to do a job. Okay? That's what we did. So there's a friendship and there's business. And when it comes to business, I want to take care of business. I talk business. So this is a business talk to you, Carlos. Okay? Just be sure that you're tugging on the wrong tail. Wait a minute. I said that wrong. Be sure you're not tugging up shit. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, let's listen to Wonder Boy. He's always intelligent, really intelligent. I haven't heard someone complain this much about another person unless we're actually having sex with them. Jesus Christ. Wonder Girl over here is killing me over here. Damn, bro. He's just firing shots. Whoa. Wonder Boy. Man, you know what? I don't have anything to say when it's just... I can't ignore you. You're on it, bro. You know, but this Carson Alexander guy, let me see if Carson Alexander has something to say about Wonder Boy, or GPTX has anything to say about Wonder Boy. Because he's all over me, bro. Boy's attacking me. He looks like a Russ Berry, you know what I mean? My boy Russ Berry, a little Russ Berry lover or something like that. Go over and attack Sonoma or clutter reduction. Do something, bro. Just get off my channel, please. Carson Alexander, so what are these jobs y'all are giving each other? What about the tug and tails? Fuck. They're just small, Carson. They're small jobs, and some of them turn out to be big jobs. Carson, last January, I received a $15,000 job and an $8,000 job off the posting. These are jobs that are put on there because they're way too far for. Okay, so these are jobs that are put on a chat, and the chat has about 23 junk removal companies. Okay, and all these companies, I thought of this idea, by the way, to put them in the chat. It's called Google Spaces, and I put all these 23 companies in this Google chat, and I told everybody, if you cannot get to a job, okay, if you are sick, if you are unable to get there, maybe you get a divorce, maybe your girl finds you, she walks in the house, she finds you on bed with another woman, she kicks you out of the house, and y'all are having relationship problems, and you're really depressed and stuff, and you can't get to a job, you put it on the chat. Maybe you got served papers that day, divorce papers, and you're feeling depressed. You can't get to that job. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, Andrew's in this bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay, maybe you were out there deer hunting, right? And you accidentally shot what you thought was a deer, and it came out to be like a Yeti. And the Yeti chased you down. You jumped over a creek, sprained your ankle, and you're hurt. And you can't get to a job. You posted on there. There are a lot of things that can happen in this thing. Maybe you and your wife, your new wife, because you got a divorce from the previous one, were in a walking, right? You're walking down Trinity River, and you're walking, and a panther comes out and mauls her, and you have to go to the hospital. Maybe something happens where you're not able to get to the job, so you post that job on the chat. Okay. More scenarios? I'll give you some more. Maybe you're on the computer looking, you're a pedophile, you're looking at teens this, teens that, and then all of a sudden the FBI raids your place, and they come in and they take away your computer and all that stuff, and you're like, oh shit, I just got busted. And right before you go to jail, you post your jobs on this chat, and other people take it away from you. You know what I mean? One more, what it says. I do think people are asking for more scenarios. No problem. Maybe you're listening to another chat, and they see a chat from a person like Wonder Boy, and they're like, oh dang, this dude's so intelligent, right? They're like, oh man, snap, I'm gonna sit here and watch him all day. They get so involved with Wonder Boy's chats and his responses that they're, dude, this dude's intelligent. Instead of working, he's just on Ricardo's channel watching this shit. I'm gonna watch him all day. They get consumed by the beautifulness, the cleanliness, the intelligentness of Wonder Boy, and they're like, dude, you know what? I'm just gonna watch this boy right here. I'm just gonna watch this boy all day. So they put the stuff on the chat, and then people are able to grab jobs off the chat and go do them and make money. That's it. That's how it works. Anyway, guys, we're done with this video. A lot of interesting stuff. A lot of people said a lot of interesting, but if you want to fail at junk removal, do those things. Okay, run them down. They're not stealing from another junk removal. Okay, guys? They're not. All right? I will talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe. I have 24 people in this room. Bam! We all know we're not working today on Memorial Day, don't we? Well, there's no reason to work. I guess I'll leave the chat just for a website. You're going to get a lot of jobs off of a website. You don't know how it works, brother. Let me see. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Adios. So long.